Hello there, and welcome back to Satisfactory. The game where I wish a solar eclipse would happen, that'd be cool. Look at that sun. So nice looking. Too late for a camera. Beautiful. Anyway. Yeah, so last time we got this kind of somewhat set up, I guess. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting to the point where we can start doing things with this. I think these are the unload ports here, because these are pointing out. That would make sense to me. Okay. So what we've got to do is we've got to get these over to a point where I need to start making more industrial beams so I can start using level 4 stuff. I kind of wanted to skip it, but we are far ways away from doing anything decent. You know what we should do? We should work on those versatile frameworks, I think. I kind of wanted to start them up here, but this is getting ridiculous how long it's taking. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down to the bottom. Look at those pipes move. Actually, we're bringing beams up here, aren't we? We are bringing beams up here. Or maybe that'll be our first project. Get the steel up and going. Get our first train going. I still need industrial beams, though. And then the industrial beams are being used. Oof. Alright, we're gonna need sulfur. Or not sulfur, we're gonna need, what's that stuff called? The white stuff. White powdery stuff. It's sort of white, it's just like a yellowish white. The stuff you make concrete out of. Oh my gosh. Why? Why brain? This stuff. Limestone. That's it. Yeah, we need limestone being brought up. So if we set this train to bring up iron, copper, and coal. Iron, copper, and coal. And then maybe we'll have this last one bring in like a limestone or something. Because we don't need that much, to be honest. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and, let's see here. We're going to tear out some of this flooring here that we've laid down. So I need to see how I can... Oh, I probably don't want to stand on that. Okay, see, that's too far. So we're going to need to delete these rails. Okay. Let's go here, let's say. Oops. Okay, fine. Let's go here. Let's tear out this section and see what we got underneath. Okay, so that's still too far. Let's go back here. Maybe. Okay, that's still too far, but we're getting close. So I guess we'll have to tear out this section then. Okay, see that's not that bad. Yeah, we'll just tear out all this. We'll figure it out, don't worry. We need to move that wall anyway. Okay. This should give us hopefully enough room. Because on the downward slope, I kind of want to converge these into at least one line, if not two. I don't know if I can handle doing all three lines going down the mountain. Because this is going to be the road. So I kind of want the train lines to go over here. And then bridge over maybe this way. Maybe we'll do all three lines going down. That'd be kind of cool. But we do need to build a super highway for them. So let's give it a point to aim for. So there. I think we're going to need 3. Because I don't think you can fit 3 train lines on 2 foundations. I'm not sure of that though. I haven't actually tried. These things, they take up almost all of the foundation. So it's probably safe to it's probably safe to have 3 foundations, 3 foundation wide. Why did that say that was going to clip into something? It's a bit weird. Oh wait, my wall's going to be here. Hold on. Need to move. As foundation concrete. Yeah, the wall is going to be here. Alright, so we're going to need to build foundation 1 meter in order to level that out. We're going to run out of concrete here in a minute. Can we not get that last one? There we go. remove all of this wall. Because this wall is no longer needed here. Oops. There we go. Oop. A little bit of lag going on. There we go. Oh. Character was like walking backwards. That was weird. So yeah, we'll just get rid of all this. It's like surgery. All right, so now that we have the upside down ramps now. No filter. Do we not have upside down asphalt ramps? Yeah, why don't you? Well, I guess you wouldn't really need them, but there we go. Oh, we don't want to get rid of that wall. Okay. I'm just gonna F all of this out of existence. Get the F out of here. Anyway. Let's finish this. Or hopefully we can finish this. Yeah, we'll have to make a hole, but I want to get the wall in there first. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. This will look much better, I think, in my opinion. Anyway. Can we not put one in that hole there? Oh. I think we almost had it. It's like pixel hunting. There we go. That's a 4-wide doorway now. Yes. I'm liking this. Now there's much more space in here now as well. Also, we forgot that one. Can we get it from here, please? Yes. And then, just like that. That's actually looking pretty decent, to be honest. I'm liking that. It's inside this concrete bunker, basically. Which is quite funny. Upside down 4 meter. No, upside down 4 meter. There we go. I meant zoop mode. There we go. And we want a regular 4 meter. Actually, I don't know why we're doing that. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Okay, we can plug these holes now. Okay, or plug that hole anyway. Alright. So now I gotta get... This is gonna be hard, to be honest. Let's see. We probably want... Oh, we can't do that. Because the train is on it. Oof. Oof. Big ol' oof. We need to get that train away from the end of that rail so we can delete it. Huh? Oh, okay, well that's not the way. Well then. Put that back. I got an idea, but it's a little bit unorthodox, I guess. Just hold on. Just hold on. It's gonna be a little bit strange. Let's just bring the train over this way. It's gonna be a little bit strange, but I need it off of where it's sitting. I just need you out of here. I don't know if that was enough. I don't think that's enough track. Oh, maybe. Okay, you sit right there. Don't move. So I need to delete this section of track. Okay, so I need this one to move over a foundation. So if we put it like aim it towards the dot there, maybe? Maybe that will be okay-ish? Nope. Okay. I need it to end up... actually, let's do it this way. Foundations for... Oh no, they can't do 4 meter. That's right. Trains can only do 2 meters. 2 meter ramps? A double ramp, I mean. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. Because trains can only do 2-meter ramps, right? This is gonna be just awkward as all hell. How am I gonna do this? I need the trains to end up here, right? But getting the trains to line up with this one. Wait, so why don't they have double ramps for asphalt? That's a little bit strange. Whatever. They'll be sunken into the freaking dirt. Let's see. Yeah, that's the problem with this, is the hill. It's going to be a little bit strange. So yeah, we'll have to. This is a puzzle if I've ever seen one. Let's see. If we do it that way, and then we do this one here, that one's going to be awfully close, but we won't go that way any further. Might even go one up further because this road is going to be weird. Don't select that. Don't. Stop. Alright, so then we're going to have to do... we could do a 2-meter foundation piece. Like this. We needed 3, I believe. This whole train business is just going to be awkward. Most of that is buried. There we go. Okay. That's... oof. Just a big ol' oof. I don't know what I want to do yet, to be honest. I'm kind of lost at this point. Okay. So what we need to do now is we need to figure out how steep we can make this go. Because we're going to need to go out much further than this in order to make a corner, I believe. Why did that one have to go further? Oh. Okay, so we're too close. So right there. Right there. That was right there? No. Right there. Yes. There we go. And we'll have to drag these up. I think we want to go to there, maybe? Oh, there's a, I can't delete it either. Crap, there's a rail in the way. And it wants to hook to it. Stop it. I can't do anything about that. Maybe I can. Alright, you're going to go this way. Get out of here. I should have had this set up before I did the trains, I know. Right, don't you... Stop. Okay. Right, don't you roll back down that hill. Seriously, it is like playing with model railways. It's quite fun. Oof. I don't know if that's gonna work because now this is in the way. This little section. Okay, we have to rehook it back up as well. Because if we don't, we ain't gonna have any power. Ain't got no power. Okay, go that way. A bit further. Hopefully that's far enough. I guess, yeah, I could have deleted the trains. But they're already set up, man. They're already set up. I gotta delete this piece too. Okay, so that is enough. Good, good, good. Don't worry, we'll get it back there. Not a big deal. I just need to see if this is far enough to make this. So that's too close. Okay. Let's do this instead. So if we go to half, we take the thing down to where it's not too short. Okay, so that clips in. So we need to go back a little bit further, about here. Oh no, we need to go here. There we go. Come on. There we go. And see, that doesn't clip into the rail. At least not as much anyway. Yeah, drag this back to there. Okay. Then we just go bam, bam, bam. Just like that. So now we have our 3 train lines all right next to each other. Alright, so you are also going to have to get out of here. Actually, let's make this one super short so that we have a section to delete with. That'd be the best move. In this scenario, we'll just go as far as it can go. And then take a corner. Hopefully that's far enough. Let's go, train. At least this stuff clips through other objects. The only thing these don't clip through is other trains. Look how sharp this corner is. Okay, hopefully that's far enough. Yes, that was far enough. Okay, good. Good, good, good. We're figuring it out, man. Okay. So now, the fun part. We gotta go. Too sharp of a turn. Oh, that's not good. Okay, how sharp of a turn can we make here? Oh. Let's see. This is gonna be hard to figure out. Just because of where that's set. They're always a little fiddly, aren't they? Need this as sharp as it can go. Okay. Oh, that's too sharp. So what wouldn't be too sharp then? Are you serious? All the way back here? Jeez. Alright, there's gotta be a way. There has to be. Okay, let's So we're not making the track any longer. We want it to do a 45. So that's a 45 there. Now will let me connect. No. So if we make this one do a 45 then. It's not quite a 45. I just don't know why this has to be this fiddly. Like, ugh. I know it's a bit of a tight spot, but come on, game. Well, we got it hooked up. Hopefully this one will just... Yeah. I wish it would just hook up on its own. It should be able to work that out. I shouldn't have to work it out. And what did we do? We went to this point, like this. And then we went... Actually can't remember. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. Let me redo this one real quick. So we should be able to do it that way now. Let's go to like the nearest point. That's like that. That should hook up. Okay, why? I'll rehook it back up in a second. So we went down 1, 2, and then over to this corner. 1, 2, and then over to this corner. Why is that? How's it any different? Yeah, because it's 1, 2. On the third one, that corner, and the dot's revealed. So then 1, 2, and on the third one, yeah, the dot's revealed. Yeah, it's right in the middle of the track. That one's right in the middle of the track for that. So what? It's on this. Yeah, so it should be the same. What's too sharp here? I don't get it. I don't get it. Just let me do it, game. Let me do it. Why? So it's that part that's too sharp. Weird. But what if I just... No. That just absolutely refuses to let me place them the same way. How is that too sharp? Maybe replace this one. Okay, that worked. Fine, jeez. So picky. There. You happy now, game? Jeez. Alright, let's get these trains back into their home. Can I not? I should be able to connect to this, shouldn't I? No? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Not good. Can I get this train back on its rail? Hopefully. Hopefully that's enough room. It's gonna be close, so I have no idea. Okay. Hey! That was enough to get that one back on its rail. That's good. This one, I don't know. So it only wants to connect to there. It doesn't want to connect to this point. So yeah, that's too sharp. Alright, let's try connecting it from this end. Oh. Ugh. How's that too sharp? Alright, so we'll just have to... Because we can't delete this, so we'll just have to move it forward, I guess. Okay, what about this one? Come here. Okay, that one will just connect there. Should be just fine. A little bit strange. Okay, so that one's back on its original rail now. So now we can go ahead and delete that. Oop, delete that. And that last little bit there. Okay. This one's going to need a bit more room. Oh. We're not hooked up. That's not good. So, how are we going to get power to that? If we go from here to a connection point. You're just going to be annoying, aren't you? I just need power. Track has too much of a sharp turn. But that's straight. What? I fail to realize how this has too much of a sharp turn. Okay, that'll connect. Now we just gotta find a place. There we go. That'll give us power. Got kind of a crazy rail network going on, but okay. Stop rolling. Thank you. Alright. All this to frickin' get the rail back, or the train back on track. Oh, too long. Hold on. There we go. Right, so now we want to go left. Alrighty. Jeez, that took an hour. Just to get the train back on track, man. Oop. Don't want to F anything that we don't want to F. Could be hazardous to our health. Did it just... Okay, the game's bugging out a little bit. But that's fine. That should be all the railing. All the rails gone. Alright. Look at us go. Oh, we're out of concrete. Well, no surprise there. Anyway, we got this set up. Hooray! Hurrah for us. Keep it up, watchers of the YouTube. We are doing good. But yeah, that'll be it for now. That's wigging out a little bit. That'll be it for now, and do some more of this craziness next time on Satisfactory. Goodbye.